Okay, so while I have been consuming no media and completely
No media, not even a one.
as out of the loop as I have been, um, I took a look and I get like, so are we just going back to fucking moral panic? Yeah. We're going back to the era of
oh no, this is a different thing altogether.
Okay, because it sounds like we're going back to that lawyer, I forgot his name.
Jack Thompson.
Jack Thompson and Mass Effect blue titties and pearl clutching. Giant Australian pearl clutching appears to be.
So this is completely different.
The market.
So the typical reaction of like of moral panic is generally from like the older generation, right? Going, I don't know, I don't understand this new fucking media. This new media is degenerate, whatever. This is not that. You're talking about the collective shout heads out, I think, on Australia, or hassled Visa and MasterCard to pulling shit off Steam. No, this is like a dedicated freak bitch loser group that is trying to enact political change by being annoying shitheads.
And
this is very different from old people going, I don't get it.
Right. And I guess they're powered up by being shitheads. And
yeah. Did you play Yakuza 7?
Yeah, a little bit.
You remember Bleach Japan?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's those guys.
Yeah. It's them.
Literally that.
Yes. Okay. Oh god, that piece of shit. Those fucking t-shirts.
Yeah, no, that is a real guy, and he lives in Australia and the US and Canada and wherever, right? And these guys are screaming about how your creepy Gooner games are ruining society.
Yeah, so, from what I understand here, the collective shout group has decided to pressure and petition Visa and MasterCard over what initially appears to be the going after incest, rape, whatever games, Gooner game, etc. And then, of course, with that pressure, it never stops there, does it?
Yeah, well,
it's straight up.
It's a group of people who probably doesn't like Sex with Hitler 2 because they believe that Sex with Hitler 2 is not respectful enough of the source material. Rather than any, issues with its content.
Yeah. So anyway, from that initial push, then it extends to itch.io and Steam and everywhere they can harass and so on. To the itch.io de-indexed all not safe for work content, period. And they basically put out a message going, hey, we can't fuck around when MasterCard and Visa threaten to delist us or not work with us. It's too much of an impact.
They'd be cooked.
Exactly.
They'd be done.
So what we have to do is delist everything right away and then sort out how to deal with that later. And that type of shitty pressuring from these smaller groups that know how to be absolute asses about it is that's a huge shitty trend to have to start following, because of course anybody can do that for any reason.
Yeah.
And if they start listening, then who the fuck knows what else gets sidelined.
Now, to be clear, Visa and MasterCard as payment processors in the United States have a long history of being extraordinarily quick to withhold financial services from any content they find to be distasteful to their own thing, which is fucking nonsense. Payment processors are a public utility despite being private companies. It's a pile of fucking shit.
It's an easy target people have shot at before.
It's just nonsense. It's like, oh, we want the purity of MasterCard. Like, fuck you. You don't know what I buy with MasterCard. I buy 100 pieces of candy and eat them all in one day, and that's more wholesome than looking at porn.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's the digital Westboro Baptist Church approach.
Yeah, so like the far right shitheads, they'll yell about it, and that's obviously having an effect. But Visa and MasterCard, they're ready to just hit that button to do this shit regardless. As a result, there has been a very, very well organized campaign that I've been seeing, which is basically, hey, just call Visa and MasterCard and ask to talk to somebody and escalate it, and be like, you're not happy about this, and describe that that's why you're calling.
Because it's always a fucking group of, it's always the most insignificant amount of people deciding to literally steer the ship for everybody. And one would have to imagine that like millions of upset people letting their voices be known would drown out whatever bullshit Collective Shout is putting out there.
Yeah, so people have been doing that, and apparently Visa and MasterCard has gone from taking people's feedback to begging them to email them instead, to responding on the phone like, are you guys calling about the video game thing again?
Cool. Sick. I didn't catch that.
And that's been in a couple of days.
Nice.
So
yeah. No, because the more annoying it gets for them, the more they are likely to not listen to shitheads like this in the future, hopefully.
Yeah. Basically, the idea is that you want to create a monetary cost in annoyance that is higher than the monetary cost in annoyance for the other side.
the absolute insufferable Cold War.
Yeah.
So from what I've seen as well, this group has this is not their first rodeo. There have been efforts in the past. There have been previous causes that they have been behind as well. For example, unsuccessful efforts to ban Snoop Dogg and Eminem from Australia.
Yeah, good luck with that.
An attempt to prevent Tyler the Creator from touring Australia.
It's so incessantly like, oh, you guys just hate all art and good taste and fun times and sex and et cetera. A
campaign to pressure Target and Kmart to stop selling GTA 5 in Australia.
Yeah, like, come on.
And this is where we get that. That's where like the Jack Thompson era comes back into. A petition to ban No Mercy from sale, which ultimately led to the developers pulling it from Steam, and an unsuccessful petition to ban Detroit Become Human from sale in Australia as well. The last of which apparently was because of the everything with the fucking fake child abuse plot line,
right,
and so on. So yeah, just that's nice to hear.
There needs to be a clarification made. So one of the things that has been going around is that mouthwashing was delisted from itch.io.
But that's not true, right?
As a result of this. No, that's not true. Mouthwashing had been delisted off of search there for a long time because the itch.io page for mouthwashing is literally just a Steam link. It's unrelated.
So because I was coming to this story like so far into it, it was same thing for what was the other game? There was another game that people thought was delisted for this, but it wasn't because of that. Consume Me. Apparently the creator thought that it was part of the delisted games, but it was not for that. The itch.io founder confirmed that it was for a different reason. So there are games that are being delisted. Those ones in particular were not over that case. But overall, the itch.io version of this is, they're a smaller company and they've got, it's much harder for them to, deal with this and figure it out on the back end. So it sounds like their approach is like, we'll not have Visa and MasterCard mad at us and figure it out later,
So this is also like a fairly clear attempt to dismiss and delist games that have like queer people in them of any stripe.
Oh, for sure. Well, that's because you start with the easy target, right? You go
the gays by their very nature are pornographic.
Yeah, no, for sure. You start with the easy target and go, well, who would want to defend the rape incest game, right? That's where you start, and then immediately seconds later, you go after literally anything with sex in it, anything not safe for work, anything queer positive, literally all of it.
Well,
right, but you have to open up the door with the rape incest game.
It's always the thing. It's like, who would defend sex with Hitler, right? And then as soon as you get rid of sex with Hitler, you go, you know who loves sex with Hitler? Those people.
Everyone in Collective Shout on their Steam accounts. Yeah. So, it's just, I'm like, hey, cool. It's the updated version of this story that we've lived through a million times already.
A bunch of loser ass buzzkills just trying to buzzkill everybody else's shit.
Sick. Uh,
Just straight up, just haters.
Can't wait for
That's
the
it.
next round of it. But it is always coming down to the payment processor, right? That's kind
Oh
of
yeah.
it. That's what it
Well, it's like
always ends up
you
being.
can't argue it on like an ethical or ideological ground with the store because they don't give a fuck. Fuck you. You don't have any purchasing power, right?
There's
Like
one of you.
one of the things that happened is, do you remember there was that massive like accuracy in game translation fucking nonsense around like a bunch of Sega games like Infinite Wealth, and then like some translators came out afterwards go, you know, we don't even talk about you guys in our meetings, right? Like you guys represent like 0.0001% of all sales. Like nobody gives a shit. The Like a Dragon games are more successful than ever. Shut the fuck up.
Always a fan of when a group like this, it can't tell you the real reasons, but the real reasons are, you know, they're over here. But we gotta create some reasons that can be discussed publicly. But the real, but the real reasons that I want to control what you consume, we don't. No, you'd make fun of me if I told you those. So we won't bring those up.
I think I should just start making fun of you right now. Well, see, here's the thing. This is like the saddest version of this. There are so many people who are hiding their real reasons behind plausible reasons that whenever I hear the plausible reason, I just assume that that's fake.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's exactly it, you know. But it's why the argument or debate or whatever it is, the conversation never makes any sense, because the person is lying about why they are pushing what they believe in. They're really holding on to something that they can't share with you. That's the real thing. It's just too embarrassing to bring it up, you know, or to force you into it, right? So, yep, cool, good stuff. Love that.
This thing, taking a girl swimming on a first date, is just really smart. Yeah? Tell me more. Why? Why? Why?
I saw a quote that was celebrating victory over porn sick brain rotted pedo gamer fetishists. So it's like,
oh yeah,
wow,
yeah,
string them together. Every accusation a confession.
That's a you get a full skate on that combo.
Oh yeah. Duh.